Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokemon Battle Series, the School of Hard Knocks. So throughout this episode, like every other, we'll be jumping on to the Pokemon Global Link Battle Spot ladder, playing under the Championship Battle rules, which are the equivalent rule set of the VGC 2018 season. So, we kicked off the week this week playing this Charizard Y team. It's got Thunderous Therian form, Cresselia, Landorus Therian, Tyranitar and Aegislash in there, and it's been a lot of fun playing it so far this week. We had that tough game against Yip yesterday. It turned out it was Yip, so really nice to play you and have you on the channel, mate, and good games there. Tough Gengar and Whimsicott matchups though, and I think we got a bit kind of tricked into thinking there was something there that might not have been, and making calls elsewhere, and that's not to take anything away from Yip or how he played. It was just showing how good that threat can be, and you know, getting worried about things that maybe aren't there and making plays around that. So we've just got to kind of cut that out today, kind of overcome that, and hopefully we get through it. But we've got our first opponent of the day, Andrea, from Italy, and playing a team of Tapu Koko, Landorus Therian form, Tyranitar, Gengar, Mimikyu, and Gastrodon. So, got a double Ghost Core there with the Gengar and Mimikyu. We've probably got a Trick Room switch there with the Mimikyu, helping out that Tyranitar that's probably going to be a bit slow, and the Gastrodon there that's going to appreciate the Trick Room a bit more. And then you've got the faster mode with potentially Scarf Landorus and Tapu Koko. So what are we going to do? I feel like Icy Wind here could be very good if we get it going. Let's think. I mean, it could lead Charizard, Landorus. I think I want my own T-Tar here, to be honest. Like, depends what my opponent brings. Like, Thunderous could be very good here. Let's go T-Tar and let's go Aegislash. Or Cress. Aegislash or Cress. Kind of more swaying towards Cress, just for the speed control, because we've seen before what happens when we don't bring our option of speed control and we come up against these faster threats and we've got no method of kind of getting control of the field. So at least with Cresselia there, you know, we'll be able to take at least one attack from something, potentially, hopefully, and make use of that speed control that we've got either in the Trick Room or the Icy Wind that we've got, just to kind of set our Pokemon up a little bit better. So we see my opponent lead off with that Landorus and the Tapu Koko, and we're going to lead off with our own Landorus and our Charizard. So, see Tapu Koko, the fastest thing on the field there. It's Electric Terrain setting up first, then our Landorus. So we know the opposing Landorus isn't Scarfed, so that's good information, really good information. So it's getting the Intimidate off after us. We're not max speed Jolly, we are Jolly, but we're not max speed, so we know it's going to be probably an Adamant variant. Now, I think we Mega Evolve regardless here, so we've just got that in the bank. So the thing is, with Mega Evolving now, we could switch Charizard out straight away, but we probably want to do Mega Evolve. Just so if we switch out the next turn, it means when we switch it back in, we've got the Drought ability, rather than switching it in, it's not Mega Evolve, and we haven't got that ability of the weather to take control. And you've got to remember that my opponent does have T-Tar as well, so that's something we need to kind of make sure we're aware of. So we'll just go for an Earthquake here, see if we can catch this Tapu Koko. We are -1, so I doubt it's going to pick up the KO, but any damage onto it at this point is useful damage. So we will Mega Evolve. I'm hoping we see a Thunderbolt into that slot. I don't know if we will. Might see, well, I don't know what we'll see from the Koko, really. Might Volt Switch out. If it tries to, then we catch it with an Earthquake, I guess. Nature's Madness into our Landorus. Okay, so this will cut our HP by 50%. Which isn't great. We do get the Earthquake off. And I wonder what we're going to see from this opposing Landorus. I wonder if it's a special variant and it's going to go for Hidden Power Ice, maybe. Wow, that is a bulky Koko. Swords Dance. Oh dear, oh dear. Now this Koko's pretty free to go for an electric type attack. But again, I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. I mean, do I go for an Earthquake? Because I think I do. I need to preserve the Charizard more than anything at this point. Koko just withdraws, so we could have got that overheat off onto the opposing Landorus. But good job we didn't stay in, because the T-Tar comes in regardless. And we do get Crescent, but we're probably going to take a Rock Slide from this Landorus Theory form. We've got to imagine, maybe. Let's see. Rock Slide yet. +1 does take us down as which isn't great. Critical hit. Not sure if it mattered. It is +1. Okay. It's doubtful that this Landorus has superpower though, so it's probably got Rock Slide, Swords Dance, Earthquake, Protect. So it's probably not got superpower. So we could try and get away with an Icy Wind here. Or a Trick Room even. But an Icy Wind's probably better. It's just whether or not this Landorus goes for an Earthquake and protects their Landorus now. But the thing is, you've probably got to imagine that they want to maybe just Rock Slide. Or even protect the Landorus and just go for our Crest. So we can go for a Low Kick here. Okay, T-Tar switching out. Tapu Koko coming back in. I don't think we're going to see an Earthquake though. No, Landorus just protects. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind Koko coming in now, because it's like definitely not the worst thing in the world. We should get rid of the Koko, to be honest. Combination maybe? Nah, we're not going to. Definitely not. And a Low Kick's going to do next to nothing. Yeah. My opponent knows what's coming though. What have we got? We've just got a Charizard in the back. But we know our Charizard had speeds. So if we can just get rid of the Koko here, like, we need to go Icy Wind, and I think we need to go, like, I don't think my opponent protects the Koko, to be honest, so I don't think an Earthquake's coming, but you never know. I feel like they want to get rid of the Cresselia, so I could just Rock Slide myself, an Icy Wind. Yeah, there's the Rock Slide. Doesn't want an Earthquake next to the Koko. So, I think Crest will take. Okay, Nature's Madness. Where's this into? Crest. They should Proc our Berry, to be honest. Well, that one Proc our Berry, but the sand, residual sand damage should Proc our Berry. And this Earthquake should get rid of Koko, which then frees up, slightly frees up a Charizard when it comes back in. Yeah. There we go. There's the Wiki Berry. That is what we want. Okay. Okay, so T-Tar comes back in, I think, now. Gengar. Alright. Still stopping my opponent from really Earthquaking. Yeah, we really need to get an Icy Wind off though. Or we could go for a Trick Room, to be honest. If we get a Trick Room off, we're really in business then. So I'm going to Trick Room now and just protect with T-Tar. Gotta imagine my opponent wants to protect Gengar maybe in Earthquake. If that's what they do, then we really take advantage of this situation. But if not, if we see a Rock Slide and a Shadow Ball into Crest, then things aren't looking too good for us. No Protect coming out from the Gengar, so it's going to be Rock Slide. Shadow Ball, yeah. Unless the Rock Slide misses. Oh, actually, Tectonic Rage into T-Tar. So we're going to get our Trick Room off. Which is interesting. Because we need our T-Tar to survive here. Like, 100%. We need it to take this. Which it does. Okay, so that's good. And we get the Trick Room off. Which is brilliant. It's T-Tar -1. I don't know if it is. No. So Crunch should take this Gengar down. Psychic will take the Landorus down. Gotta hope a Psychic takes the Landorus down. If it doesn't, then we are in trouble. You've got to imagine our T-Tar is going to be slower than my opponent's T-Tar, so we can get a low kick onto it first as long as we get it in. My opponent's switching out the Landorus for the Tyranitar. Gengar just protecting here, so it's a bit of a dead turn. And the sandstorm subsides. So we go for a Psychic into the Gengar. And then we low kick. Yeah, we low kick into the T-Tar. I'm just worried now when that Landorus comes back in. If we haven't got Crest. I don't think a Psychic's going to take this Gengar down. We could have Rock Slid. But then if we don't attack into the opposing T-Tar, we risk taking a low kick ourselves, which would kind of lose us the game at this point. So Gengar actually switching out. I still think a -1 low kick will take this Tyranitar down, this opposing Tyranitar. As long as it's not got a Chopper Berry. So there's the low kick. Yeah. Psychic should take this Landorus down. Yeah. Ooh, no. Wow. Okay. How many turns of Trick Room have we got left? 2. Okay. So, I think we Icy Wind while we've got the chance to. And let's Rock Slide as well. We'll probably see a double Protect come out here. Landorus protects. So Gengar's not protecting, so if we can land an Icy Wind onto it, it means when Charizard comes in it can clean up by itself. So we get the Rock Slide. You never know, we might get a cheeky little flinch there on that Gengar with that Rock Slide from the T-Tar. So there we go, there's the Icy Wind onto the Gengar. Shadow Ball coming out. It's going to be into Cresselia. But we're alright now, because we know the Charizard's going to outspeed the Gengar. We can just go for a Rock Slide to make sure we get rid of that Landorus. We don't even need to risk it, to be honest. We can just protect Char and just go for a Crunch into the Landorus. Because if a Rock Slide misses, then it's not ideal. We don't need to risk those sort of things. We can just go for a Crunch. It's straightforward. We're going to pick up the KO on the Landorus, unless it goes for a double Protect. In that case, then we'll have to rely on a Heat Wave hitting. So this is the last turn of Trick Room anyway. Gengar protecting, okay. So Crunch should take down. Yeah, we'll protect. There's the Crunch to finish the Landorus off. Yep. Now we're in business, my friends. We are in business. We can just Heat Wave, Trick Room ends, Charizard's going to be faster than this Gengar by a mile. Just Heat Wave and Crunch, and that should be game. And there's a Heat Wave from Char, and picks up the knockout. So very good game to my opponent, and like I said at the very start in the team preview, it was a good job we brought Cresselia, because the speed control there was like pivotal in that match. We manipulated it into a Trick Room to take advantage of that, to cut through my opponent's team, and then at the end there we used the Icy Wind to kind of carve out a win condition at the end there when the Trick Room ended. Because of the faster threats that my opponent had, we kind of sussed out the speed tier of that Landorus Therian form, which was big, and I think that's a big important message that you need to kind of make sure that you're getting when you're going into games against Landorus Therian form, because if you make a mistake against it, it can cost you big. So you've got to be a bit like, you've got to scout out a little bit at the start of the game to make sure you know what it is. If you can't identify it completely to start with because of the ability activation and things like that, then you can make sure that you can do it in other ways to make sure that you're setting yourself up in a position where you're not going to get a Rock Slide, you're not going to get Earthquaked, you're not going to get super powered and be KO'd, and etc like that. So making sure you know on what variant it is, and working out its moveset as well, you know, making sure that, you know, there was all about it hasn't got superpower. So that was pretty huge to keep our Tyranitar in play. And it's just identifying these little aspects of Pokemon when you can and pick up on them and make use of them through your battle. That really helps. And there we have it. Here is my man, T-Man, of all people. This is one of the best guys I know in VGC, honestly. I met him for the first time in London, which is a massive surprise, because he's been around for a long time. He had an absolute blast of a season last year, and I don't think it's going to stop coming into the new season either. Like I say, he's an amazing guy, and it's absolutely amazing to have him featured on the channel. So, he's rocking a team of Charizard Y, Landorus Therian form, Tapu Koko, Tapu Fini, Hitmontop, the True Champ, and Celesteela. So let's see what we can do here. You've got to imagine the Celesteela probably has Wide Guard. Either that or the Hitmontop does. Hitmontop pressures with Fake Out. It's got Feint. You need to be aware of Helping Hand. Hitmontop's a very good Pokemon. Okay, so I think Cresselia is definitely something we want to be utilising in this game. Maybe Cress and got Cress Lando, maybe? No, because I need... Like, I feel like I want to bring Thundurus to this game, but I don't want to lead it up front. It's got Cress, Char, Thundurus, and Tyranitar. Yeah? Just feel a bit odd leaving Landorus. But, let's see, let's see. So good luck to my man T-Man. Let's hopefully, this is a great way to finish today's episode. I do need to get in touch with Tommy to see if he'll do a collab, because I'd love to do some collab stuff for them. He's such a great VGC player, and I think you guys would enjoy having him on the channel if we can persuade him to come on. We see him lead off with the Charizard and the Hitmontop. You've got to presume that this is Charizard Y. Hitmontop's going to utilise its Fake Out here. Now, where does it Fake Out, though? Into our Charizard or into our Cresselia to stop our speed control? You've got to imagine it's probably into our Cresselia here. So, I'm going to go for an Icy Wind. And I'm going to Mega Evolve. And I'm just going to go for a Heat Wave. Did we go for a Heat Wave or did we go for... Because one thing I could do is just nuke the Hitmontop here with an Overheat just to get rid of it. Because that makes it a lot easier for a Tyranitar later on in the game. I'm going to go for that. If we can get rid of the Hitmontop, then that makes things so much easier for us. So, we are the faster Charizard. Do get the Drought up. And we're probably going to see... Oh, it's Charizard X. Okay, that's cool. Okay, totally thrown off straight away. Tommy busting out the Charizard X. Probably going to see a Dragon Dance here. Hitmontop Fake Out into Cresselia to stop the Icy Wind. I'd imagine we are going to get this Overheat off. Okay. That does help. But it doesn't. The big thing is we haven't got. Yeah, there's the Dragon Dance. We haven't got a Landorus for the Intimidate, which makes things really difficult for us. Okay, so we flinch with Cress. And what are we going to see come in now? It's Landorus. Okay. Now I think we go for Trick Room rather than anything else. We've got to kind of hope that Cress gets through this turn. We'll bring in T-Tar in place of Charizard. Get rid of the Sun so that Flare Blitz isn't as boosted from that Charizard X. Although it's still going to be doing an absolute chunk to Cress. What we can hope for here is that the Charizard X just activates that Wiki Berry on the Cresselia, procs it enough so we survive whatever Landorus throws out at us, and then we can get the Trick Room up. So there's the Flare Blitz into the Cress. Yeah, doing exactly that. Proccing that berry on the Cress like we want it to. And this should give us enough health. And there's a U-turn, so we should take this as well. Just about. Okay, so that's great. We're going to see Landorus retreat. Charizard X. So cool. And Celesteela come out, join in the party. Okay. Celesteela's going to have Wide Guard for sure. Oh, sure. You've got to imagine it has Wide Guard. Okay. So, I'm just going to Psychic. And I'm going to just go to a Rock Slide. Yeah, I'm just going to Rock Slide. I've got to test the water to see if this Wide Guard's a thing. Charizard's withdrawing. Landorus is going to come back and get that Intimidate off. But we will get a Psychic and a Rock Slide into this Landorus. It's not going to be doing massive amount of damage, but... probably see a Heavy Slam from... yeah. Let's see what the damage is like. Oh, it's into our Cresselia. Do manage just to survive though, so that's pretty good. No Wide Guard from the Celesteela though. And Cress is going to go down. Now this does open the door for us. Now who do we bring in? I think we have to bring in Thundurus. So if we're presuming that the Landorus is... I'm trying to think, is the Landorus going to be scarfed or not? Because we could Hidden Part Ice it and just Rock Slide again. Or we could Rock Slide and Thunderbolt the Celesteela, which isn't a bad move at all. No, I think we go for this. We go for Rock Slide. And we got Hidden Part Ice into the Landorus. Get rid of that. So no protects. Celesteela avoids the Rock Slide. We do hit the Landorus though. Okay. So I'm going to come down to whether this Landorus Therian is scarfed or not. It's not scarfed. Which means Charizard has a better matchup against it, to be honest. Even though Charizard X coming in. Means once the Trick Room's ended, then we will outspeed that Thundurus, the Landorus. So get the Sun up. And let's see, how many turns of Trick Room have we got left? 2. Okay, that's not ideal. Okay. Do we protect this turn? Because if the Landorus protects as well this turn... Could be Assault Vest though, that's the thing. Could just protect and go for a Rock Slide with Charizard. So Celesteela protects. Landorus going to protect? So if we hit this Rock Slide now, we don't need to worry about a superpower from this Landorus Therian form because we've got the Chople, so we do survive it. But we get away with it, so the Landorus flinches, which is pretty huge. Because we can just crunch into that slot now, take it down, and just Heat Wave. Yeah, we don't want to go for an overheat. And a crunch should be enough to take down that Landorus. Might withdraw it though. But then the Charizard X is on such low health at the moment anyway that it's not really going to want to come in on a crunch or a Heat Wave because it might be enough to actually take it down. Celesteela protects, it fails. Crunch going into the Landorus, this should take it down. Yeah. I'm going to get the Heat Wave off into this Celesteela. I don't know if it's going to be enough to take it down, but we'll soon find out. Yeah, that's enough. And then we've just got Charizard X to deal with. Okay, that flinch was pretty huge, but like I say, if he was going for a superpower that turn, then the Chople Berry would activate, and I know for a fact we take an adamant, unintimidated Landorus Therian form superpower, so we would have been alright. We would have survived there. So hindsight doesn't make too much difference, but you can never account for like critical hits or anything like that. But we don't know what Tommy went for there. Still very unfortunate. So here I think I'm just going to Heat Wave. I don't want the special attack drop, and I'm just going to go for a Rock Slide with T-Tot. Still not Overmind. Here's a Heat Wave. See what damage is like. It's not bad. Thunder Punch. Nice. Now that is cool. Damn. Oh wow. One hit kill. That is such a good tech. And the Rock Slide is enough, unfortunately. Wow. Very good game, Tommy. Thank you so much. And I'm so happy that I bumped into you on the channel. That was awesome. And I wonder if it's on his stream, because I did see his stream pop up before that it was going live. So if it is on his stream, that's another thing, guys. Tommy has an amazing YouTube channel, so I will link it in the description below. He also has streams so often as well, so if you do like watching streams over on Twitch, I'll link his Twitch channel in the description, because you should go and check it out. He runs an amazing stream, and it's very entertaining to go and watch, and you will learn a lot from Tommy as well. He's such a very, like, one of the best VGC players we've got in the world, so do definitely check that out. As always, I will link everything in the description below. But we're going to end it there, guys. Let me know what your thoughts are on today's episode. Had two really good games, and I'm just so chuffed that we got to finally have Tommy on the channel, Mr. T-Man himself. So it was awesome. Let me know your thoughts. We'll be back on Friday with our final episode of the School of Hard Knocks before Christmas. We'll be doing the stream of our own tomorrow night over on our Twitch channel. It's linked in the description, linked on the channel banner as well, on the Twitch icon. Click that, it'll take you over to the Twitch channel. And tomorrow night, 7:30, we will be doing a team building episode, doing a team builder on VGC 18. We'll try and get some matches with it on Pokemon Showdown afterwards, and then what we'll do with that team that we build as a community together, we'll take it, I'll build it while we have our downtime through the Christmas period, and when we come back in that first week in January, we'll play that team for a little while on the School of Hard Knocks. It should be a lot of fun. So thank you so much, as always, guys, for tuning in. Drop me a like on the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because we have loads of VGC content coming up. Competitive guide this week. I've been a little bit behind with everything and just catching up with everything, so I haven't got one coming up this week, but I'll probably get two done over the Christmas period. So we've got two on that first week of January coming out, so we're going to continue doing them, because I hope you guys find them helpful and useful, and we'll continue to do them. So if you've got preferences and choices that you would like to see on that series, do let me know, and I can make that happen for you. But that is that, guys. So until, well, tomorrow, if I see you on the stream, I hope all of you can make it, but if not, I will see you all on Friday. Have an amazing evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time of day it is. Take care of yourselves. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you all later. Big heart from me to all of you. See you then. Bye bye.